Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Chelsea U11 prodigy Khalil Mitchell goes viral for outrageous skill that left fans speechless. At Chelsea's Cobham training ground, the next generation of footballers are often taught to dream, to express, to play without fear, to treat the ball as a friend. Every so often, one of those dreams escapes the confines of an academy pitch and electrifies the football world. This week, it was the turn of Khalil Mitchell, an 11-year-old Wonderkid who has just gone viral for one of the most audacious pieces of skill ever seen in youth football. It happened at the East Mallorca Cup 2023, an international youth tournament renowned for showcasing the brightest academy talents in Europe. Chelsea's U11 side were up against Juventus in the semi-finals, a clash between two of the continent's most prestigious academies. For most, it was simply another youth fixture. But for Khalil Mitchell, it became the stage that would announce his name to the world. The moment that shocked everyone. Midway through the match, Mitchell found himself in the center of the pitch with a Juventus defender closing him down. What followed was pure street football poetry, a perfectly executed rainbow flick that sailed over the opponent's head, arcing into the sunlight as spectators gasped. The move wasn't just skill, it was audacity. It was theater. It was the kind of moment that transcends age and experience, reminding everyone watching that football's magic often comes from its youngest dreamers. Mitchell picked up the ball on the other side of his own rainbow flick and drove forward, only to be brought down by a Juventus player, a desperate challenge that stopped what could have been a viral goal to match the viral skill. Within hours, the clip spread across social media like wildfire. One post alone accumulated 2.9 million views and over 1,900 retweets, with football fans around the world expressing disbelief. "Put this dude into the first team now. Absolute baller," one fan joked on X, formerly Twitter. Another simply wrote, "Oh my god, that kid has got some talent." The legacy of Cobham continues. Chelsea's youth academy, known globally as Cobham, has been producing elite-level talent for over 2 decades. From Reece James, Mason Mount, and Fikayo Tomori to Tammy Abraham and Mark Guehi, the system has repeatedly shown its capacity to turn children into professionals and professionals into internationals. Mitchell's viral moment is the latest reminder of why Cobham is still considered one of the best youth factories in Europe. But this isn't just about showboating, it's about what that confidence represents. At a time when young footballers are often told to keep things simple, Chelsea's academy coaches still encourage individual expression. "We tell them to play brave," one youth coach reportedly said in an interview last season. "Mistakes are part of growing. We'd rather see them try something extraordinary than play safe." Mitchell, it seems, took that to heart. A star in the making. While it's far too early to project the career of an 11-year-old, those who have seen Mitchell play describe him as a natural entertainer, a creative attacker who combines balance, vision, and instinct with that rare confidence to try the unpredictable. His control and timing during the rainbow flick weren't the signs of luck, they were the marks of a player who understands movement and rhythm, even at such a tender age. For the young Englishman, moments like these are not isolated, they're the byproduct of countless hours of free-flowing football. Mitchell reportedly trains daily at Cobham, balancing competitive academy sessions with individual technical drills that focus on agility and control. His coaches describe him as humble, quiet off the pitch but expressive when the ball is at his feet. From viral fame to tournament glory. After his viral moment, Mitchell went on to score twice in the semi-final as Chelsea defeated Juventus 6-3, booking their place in the East Mallorca Cup final against Espanyol. Though the Blues would go on to lose 6-0 in the final, Mitchell's brilliance shone throughout the tournament. At the end of the competition, he was awarded the Major Jugador (MVP) award, recognition as the tournament's best player. That kind of distinction, at a global youth competition, is no small achievement. Past winners have gone on to play professionally, and Chelsea staff are reportedly delighted by how the youngster handled the sudden attention. Why this matters for Chelsea's future. Chelsea's senior team has spent heavily in recent years, filling their ranks with young talent from all over the world. But their long-term vision still depends on developing homegrown stars. Under Todd Boehly's ownership, the club has made it clear that the academy remains a cornerstone of their future. Mitchell's viral fame has reignited excitement among Chelsea supporters about the next wave of Cobham graduates. The pathway is there. Reece James captains the senior side, Levi Colwill and Conor Gallagher are first-team regulars. The message to Mitchell and his peers is simple: if you're good enough, you're old enough. That environment of opportunity fuels young players' ambition. Watching James or Gallagher perform under the Stamford Bridge lights makes the dream feel real, and for a boy like Mitchell, that dream may have just begun to take shape. The weight of early fame. Viral fame at a young age can be a double-edged sword. Football history is littered with prodigies who burn too bright too soon. Chelsea's academy knows this well, and that's why they've put systems in place to protect players like Mitchell. Mitchell's story, then, is being managed carefully. Sources close to the academy suggest that while the club is thrilled with the viral exposure, they're determined to shield the young star from external pressure. "He's just a kid enjoying football," said one academy insider. That's what matters most right now. The spirit of the game. Beyond Chelsea, beyond viral fame, Mitchell's rainbow flick captured something football fans everywhere can appreciate: the joy of expression. In a professional landscape increasingly dominated by analytics, tactics, and structured patterns, it's easy to forget that the heart of football lies in creativity. Mitchell's move wasn't scripted. It wasn't coached. It was spontaneous, instinctive, and beautiful. And for millions of fans scrolling through their feeds, it was a reminder of why they fell in love with football in the first place. The game needs moments like these, flashes of raw genius from players who haven't yet been conditioned by fear of failure. As one viral comment put it, that's not just skill, that's freedom. Looking ahead. For now, Khalil Mitchell returns to life as a normal academy player, training at Cobham with his teammates, focused on his next youth fixture. But the whispers around him have grown louder. Scouts from across Europe have already begun following his development, curious to see whether the young Chelsea prodigy can turn viral fame into lasting success. If history is anything to go by, he's in the perfect place to do so. Cobham has shaped talents into professionals for decades, and with the right support, Khalil Mitchell could be the next name to rise from those immaculate training pitches to the Premier League stage. Because sometimes, greatness announces itself early. And sometimes, all it takes is a rainbow flick. Chelsea have inquired about another left-winger despite signing Alejandro Garnacho and Jamie Gittins. When Chelsea's summer window slammed shut, most thought the Blues had finally drawn a line under their winger obsession. Alejandro Garnacho, the electric Argentine prodigy, had just arrived in a stunning £85 million move from Manchester United. Jamie Gittins, the English-German dynamo from Borussia Dortmund, had already joined the new Marresca project. And Estevao Willian, the teenage sensation from Palmeiras, already being called Messinho in Brazil, had officially signed, ready to bring Samba magic to Stamford Bridge. That should have been enough. More than enough. But Chelsea, in typical Chelsea fashion, never stop scouting, never stop exploring, and never stop dreaming. According to Team Talk, the Blues have now made an inquiry for AS trend winger Sonny Suleiman, a 19-year-old Nigerian starlet quietly making waves in Slovakia's top division. At first glance, it feels excessive. Chelsea already have Garnacho, Gittins, Estevao, and even Giovanni Quenda, another highly rated teenage winger, set to arrive next year. Add in Pedro Neto and Noni Madueke, and the club seems oversaturated with wide options. Yet beneath the surface, there's a method to this madness, one that fits Enzo Maresca's vision of building the youngest, most fluid attacking unit in European football. The new name, Sonny Suleiman. Sonny Suleiman might not be a household name, not yet, but those who've watched him at AS Trend speak of a player who combines raw pace with unpredictable flair. At just 19, he has made 7 senior appearances this season, scoring 2 goals and assisting 1. He is not a finished product, but what makes him stand out is his dribbling confidence and his ability to carry the ball under pressure, a trait that Chelsea scouts have been instructed to prioritize under